This episode of Jeep Talk Show is brought to you by G-Tops. Now you can get 25% off. In the beginning, the idea of G-Tops was simply to let the light into your Jeep. Many Jeepers take their tops off. Freedom Tops make this easy and easy to store. What if you could let the light in every time you drive your Jeep? Rain, snow, sunny, it doesn't matter. That's G-Tops, letting you enjoy the outside simply and easily. Use the code 25OFF at checkout. G-Tops that were over $1,200 are now less than $1,000. Your price may vary. Contact xjtalk.com at 414-350-6006 right now. Audio Jeepers, it's time for another Jeep Talk Show. God, I want to say roundtable. Flagship episode. This is the Flagship 2 episode. Comes out every Thursday. Used to, it was first thing in the morning. Now it's not so much first thing in the morning, but sometime on Thursday. So we're going to be having a lot of fun tonight, and actually on our news stories, we're going to be talking about Jeep events, and the Jeep Gladiator gets cheaper. Well, I say it's about damn time, but wait for it. Oh, and April and I are going to ask Grok a question. Are you excited, April?
I'm excited. I'm excited to figure out who Rock is and what they're all about. So yeah, thanks for having me back. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So I've got your podcast today and then my podcast a little later on this evening. Tiffany Stone's going to be joining me and the girls. So we get to interview her and find out all about life and what's happening in the future for her. So yeah, tune into that as well.
Very cool. And tell people where is the best place to do that. Is that also a YouTuber that's if they're watching us on YouTube, they could just find you? What do they look for?
So Women Off-Road Warriors on YouTube, and also all your podcast channels. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio, you name it. We're on there. So yeah, just look us up.
So, I know we spoke about Spotify a couple of shows back. Did you look into that where you can put the video up there?
And I'm trying to figure out how to get all that up there. So yeah, I'll be adding that on as well.
Do you have it set up for creators? Do you have the creator Spotify?
I do have the creator Spotify.
That's where you go. So, yeah. Go to episodes and there's a little thing that you click and you can upload a clip and upload the video. So once you do that, it's so cool because, and I'm really telling this for the viewers out there more than you, but it's so cool because you can load up the Spotify app on your phone. And then when you go to listen, or let's say listen, go to listen to the show, you're listening and you go, oh, man, this sounds interesting. I'd like to see what's going on. There's a little button there, and you press that little button, and the video comes on. There's no little wheel. There's no little circling. It just switches automatically, instantly to the video. And when you're done with the video, maybe like when you got pulled over from the police officer because you were doing this while you were driving, you can press the little button. No, I was listening. It's a podcast.
I promise. Yeah, so when I upload mine, I just go through Buzzsprout, and so it just drops it. But now I'm going to have to go through the creator mode, kind of like YouTube, and do it separately.
They don't make it easy.
I know, you got to go through all these,
Everybody does it a little different. Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I like mentioning Spotify for the people out there that are listening and watching this show, but also too for you being a creator. I think that it's you choose which ones you want to do that are worth your time. And I think the Spotify is definitely worth your time. I mean, maybe we're next on the list for 110 million a year, like Joe Rogan.
That would work for me.
I would say, hey, thanks for the help. And
exactly. Exactly.
All right, so let's get into this. Jeep is sponsoring. Oh, good Lord, help me out of that word. Do you have any idea what that word is? Juventus?
That's close. Yes, we'll go with that. Juventus.
Thank you. Thank you for trying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The Juventus jerseys for the 2025-2026 season, and partnering with Universal Pictures for Jurassic World Rebirth, which you went and saw that movie at a drive-in because we talked about that. And the brand also launched a summer movie campaign with Mission Impossible. I think that one was back in May. The Final Reckoning. And was named America's most patriotic brand for the 24th consecutive year. So did you see the Mission Impossible one? Are you a Mission Impossible fan?
I am a Tom Cruise fan, and I have seen Mission Impossible, but yeah, I need to, that's a new one though, a second one.
I think this is a really good sign. We've talked about this before. I think this is a really good sign that Jeep is getting more involved with the community and stuff that can get the Jeep name out there. I mean, I think everybody knows Jeep, but I think they have a tendency to forget about it. And then when it's time to buy a vehicle, they don't think about Jeep.
True. That's hard for me to wrap my head around because that's all I think about. But I mean, I guess I would say here in South Carolina, though, Jeeps are all over the place. And I have a friend that lives like out in California, and he would say they're not really as prominent. So, but here in the South, it's very prominent. So it's, and Broncos are kind of happening as well here.
So I don't know if it has to do with the distance between where you are and where you're going and the climate.
Maybe.
I don't know if you guys get some severe storms there that maybe you need a little more aggressive off-road type vehicle to feel comfortable. Maybe you don't use it, but it's just to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some roads. People may have some roads to their house, their property, on large pieces of property. And if it rains, you're not getting down that road in a Prius. So I think it has to do with the location. So I think if you're in Los Angeles or some big city like that, cars, especially in California, where what $17 a gallon or something ridiculous.
True.
Did you see that story where they're talking about in January raising the taxes on fuel another 85 cents?
Oh gosh, let's not.
I don't. We'll stay there.
Yeah. So that alone would make sense why you wouldn't own a Jeep.
Yeah.
Say in California.
Yeah. Well, they punish you.
There is a cost. There's a cost involved, definitely. So if you're not running interstates, and even if you are, you want something that's going to have good gas mileage.
Oh, good gas mileage would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to sit low, and I don't want to be stuck on a highway whenever there's a bit of grass and mud over there that I can just go through and get on the feeder. It's not legal. Kids, don't try this at home. But if you're trying it at home, it's the wrong place.
It is so tempting. I think about it all the time. I'm like, I could just.
if you're stuck on the freeway for 2 hours, how long are you going to wait? Especially in a vehicle that is a go anywhere vehicle.
Yeah, it's meant to go off road. So let's just work this out.
So, and I had to look up what this Juventus thing is. So Juventus has partnered with Jeep since 2012, which makes me feel better about it.
Can you see this?
Yeah. Ah.
That's my surprise. I was going to wear it. I had it on earlier and I was FaceTiming Amber and she said, "Bruh, what are you wearing?"
So you have to be watching the Jeep Talk Show on YouTube or Rumble to be able to see this. We're not even going to say what it is. So April held something up to the camera. Let's leave it at that. And people will have to come and see. So with the Jeep logo prominently displayed on the team's jersey. Oh, there we go. You guys have to watch to see. For the 2025-2026 season, this partnership aligns with Jeep Venturous bold brand image. The Juventus, somebody call in.
That is right. That sounds good.
I like that.
I like it too.
I learned a long time ago, and I haven't learned it completely, but just say it. And if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah. Do you know what it stands for?
No, I don't.
I believe it stands for old lady. I believe.
Wow, I don't know that I'd want a team. You guys play like old ladies.
Somehow I think it goes back to that they used to have older players on this team, and that the team was kind of highfalutin, fancy, so to speak. So that was the reference to lady. And then the other reference to the older players, but it's also related to youthful. So I don't know, make that out how you want it to be, but yeah.
Well, that's just all over the map.
Yeah,
sounds about right. All right. So this like I was saying, this partnership aligns with Jeep's adventurous bold brand image, and and it boasts visibility in Europe and beyond. For more details, check out Juventus official website, or you can follow updates on platforms X. So the thing that I had to look up is, what the hell is it? I found out it's sports. It's a sports team. And then I had to find out what sport they're playing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a sports team in Italy. So that's kind of neat. I like that. I like the idea of that. But then I saw that it was a soccer team.
Yes.
I'm not a big soccer fan.
Soccer, football. That's what they call it there. But yeah.
Don't co-op our football. Is what I'm saying. And I wonder, when I found out that it was Italy and it was Italy and it's soccer, I got to wondering, is this part of Stellantis? Is this because, Stellantis being a European company? But I don't know. It says Jeep since 2012, so I don't think Stellantis is Jeep since.
So somehow I think Stellantis is involved, and it may be the owner of the actual sports team itself, but I would have to look back and figure that out. But I know Ferrari is somehow involved as well. But yeah, I'm sure it's all roundabout that way. But I do know Jeep likes this team just because of its innovation. It's, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think Jeep should sponsor an American actual football, a real football team. And better yet, I think they should sponsor a Jeep related podcast, maybe one that's been on the air for 15 years.
Right?
It doesn't take much.
That wouldn't be a bad move. No, it wouldn't take much.
It wouldn't take much to make a big difference here for the show.
Do you know how much they paid for the new sponsorship?
No, do you?
I think I do. I think their last sponsorship, I think they paid around $50 million. And I think this one is closer to $75 million.
God.
So yeah, we could take a sponsorship. I mean, I'm just $1 million is good.
Could you imagine how much so I had an idea way back whenever they came out with the new Cherokee that we just absolutely hated because it had nothing to do. It did not have any original XJ DNA in that thing at all. It looked like a tennis shoe. And I had the idea, Josh and I, where we were going to buy new Cherokee, 0 miles or very low miles, absolutely brand new, take it to a field and beat the holy shit out of it.
Oh gosh.
Get the news media.
Lord. You're not getting a Jeep sponsorship for that.
Sell clubs. Anything they get people out there just to beat the hell out of this thing because it is not the design that any Cherokee owner ever wanted.
That's terrible.
This is just good podcasting, April. I mean,
but see, you're trying to work the Jeep sponsorship. That's not going to get it for you.
Oh,
look, Jeep women off-road warriors. We got you.
they know me all too well. That's probably why we don't have a sponsorship because we don't do things here to placate anybody. We do things because we think it should be done that way. Wrong or right, we be done that way. All right. Well, that's that. We can't beat up on the soccer team more than that. We can, but I'm not going. So April, are you ready to ask Grok a question?
I'm ready. I'm ready to figure out what Grok is.
Now, because of my technical expertise or lack thereof, Grok can't hear you yet. It will be able to do it in the future.
Correct.
So I'll have to translate your question to Grok because we asked Grok several times before we started the show. Can you hear April? And it says, no, I can't. Can you hear me? Yes. So it's just going to be me. So let's get Grok on here. All right, Grok, we're doing a new segment here on the Jeep Talk Show called Ask Grok a Question. Now, I know you have a bit of an attitude, but April, do you have a question for Grok?
Okay. Grok,
I'm ready to stir some shit up on the Jeep Talk Show. Since I'm still stuck in text mode.
Hang on there. It's all right. Take a breath.
I just lost my question.
Yeah. Stand by.
Grok is unhinged.
All right. I'm chilling on standby, ready to unleash some unhinged chaos when you give the signal.
Is this you standing by? Shut up. Oh, gosh. All right, April, what's your question?
Wow. I think I'm going to lose it.
Okay, I'm zipping it. I'm standing by so hard, I'm practically a statue in a porn shop. April, hit me with that question. Give me something juicy to chew on, and I'll spit back some deranged Dick Sparkler level insanity. Let's make this Jeep Talk Show segment a fucking riot.
Okay, Grok, if you could drive any vehicle anywhere in the country, what would you drive and where would you go?
Hell yeah. Let's burn some fucking rubber. I'd pick a jacked up matte black Jeep Wrangler with monster tires and a dildo-shaped gear shift. Because why the fuck not? I'd blast that beast straight to Area 51. Nevada's Alien Central, baby. Picture me tearing through the desert, blasting sweet child of mine with a megaphone, flipping off the feds while I ram through their secret gate. Gotta see if those little green bastards are real, or just government interns in tinfoil suits. If they shoot, I'll just shove a sparkler up my exhaust and call it a peace offering. Where are you driving your dream ride? Let's start a convo and fuck some shit up.
All right. And that has been Ask Grok a Question. Now, if you guys don't know,
more than answered it.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Grok is the AI that you can talk to and ask questions of, interact with. And it's this is Elon Musk's fault, by the way. Do you have the vapors?
Right. Please make this into a clip. See, I have a lot of bleeping, but please make that into a clip.
Yeah. Well, your reaction will make it wonderful. Yeah.
Completely unexpected that.
You know, sometimes she can get kind of a blue, have some
bit.
blue language. Yeah.
Wow.
So you guys let us know. What do you guys think? You know, we could sit here and talk to Grok the entire time, but we don't want to bore you people. So what do you think about the new Ask Grok a Question? Oh, and we can put this out there for everybody else. Maybe it's just not our questions. Maybe one of you guys would like to have a question, and we'll ask Grok for you. Now, you can get Grok for yourself. It's just an app, an Android app for your phone. I don't know if it does it on iPhone yet. An Android app for your phone, and you just have to subscribe to Grok through x.com. So it's a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it. So, and I got it specifically for the show. All right, well, let's get back to the news. And Grok is no longer listening. Thank God. You know, you can't talk. I can't do a news story and be talking it because Grok will jump in there and start giving me its opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it just learned how to listen more and not talk as much, all right.
Typical woman.
I didn't say it. So Jeep has reduced prices on select 2025 models like the Gladiator up to $8,300 off, which I was amazed by. And Wrangler Rubicon in Australia, that's a bit of a, well, it's about this. Yeah, Australia. What do we care about Australia?
We got all kind of noises going on today.
We do like people in Australia. We do have listeners in Australia, but we ain't saving no money here, you know. But anyway, you can get up to $6,460 less on the Wrangler Rubicon in Australia. And this is to boost competitiveness amid a 5 years of declining U.S. sales. The Compass and the Meridian, I don't know about the Meridian. I haven't heard about the Meridian before.
No.
Also received special trail editions in India. Maybe it's an India-only vehicle, but maybe. Meridian. Yeah, we'll have to get more information on that.
Interesting.
So what do you think? What do you think about saving $8,300 on the Gladiator? That would have been nice when I paid $45,000 for mine.
That would have been nice. Now, I will say, I guess when I bought the Gladiator, there was a huge rebate. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there were some deep discounts that they were giving away here, 2020. So
is that what year you have as a 2020? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you remove those little baffles that are just in front of the figure flares and the bumper? Well, I remember because I got a 2021, and I remember I was doing a little investigating online about the 2020 Gladiator, which is the one that was out at the time, and people were having problems with the tires rubbing on those little inserts that were there.
Okay,
and it was like, I mean, it makes sense from an airflow perspective, but people were removing them without any issues. So that I think that's the main obvious difference in front of a 2020 Gladiator.
I see the others. Okay.
But anyway, you should be able to remove them. I don't know. Did you put bigger tires on yours?
Not yet. So maybe that's the.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Well, I wouldn't remove it until you have to. It's probably good for a 0.0001 mile per hour. So you leave them on there and soak up the mileage. Yeah.
I'll take all the mileage.
But I think this is great. I mean, and people should understand Jeep is a international company, and there's Jeeps all over. Did you ever watch what's his name? Josh Gates, Destination Truth, I think, one of the shows that he would go around the world and they would look.
Look into
Josh Gates. I believe. Then he would go around the world and we'd look into these anomalies and things.
I think I have seen that. Yes.
Yeah. So the thing that would piss me off was he would talk about getting a Jeep because they would go rent a Jeep or lease a Jeep. And it wasn't a fucking Jeep. It was whatever piece of shit that country had. And I actually called him on Twitter at the time. I actually pointed it out. That's not a Jeep, Josh. That's not a Jeep.
Did he respond?
No. But eventually I found out I was wrong because those foreign countries, like we say truck or passenger vehicle, they would list a 4-wheel drive as a Jeep.
As a Jeep. Okay.
So it was a type of vehicle, not the manufacturer.
Interesting. Kind of like soccer or football.
Exactly. But it's just, my name's Tony, but call me Bubba. It does, whatever you want to do, as long as it's food.
What does Grok call you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, it calls me Tony. Okay. It probably calls me fucking Tony, but it's still.
Well, I was about to say that.
It still calls me Tony. So I think it's great. I love the idea that we've exported the American Jeep all around the world. I'm just looking forward to the new team Jeep doing a better job selling them. And I think that I think if they get back to the American values and the American consumer and what we want, that would be the best way. You're not a subscriber to the Jeep Talk Show newsletter, are you?
I better do that.
No, you don't have to. It's because I don't expect people to do it.
Called out.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna do that right after the show. So yes, let's just say yes.
Yeah, sure. So one of the reasons why I ask is I had Grok create a story for me, and the story was, and I included it in our newsletter, and I actually put it up on LinkedIn as well. I think it's gotten over 300 views on LinkedIn, which is phenomenal for anything Jeep Talk Show puts on there. Yeah. So the story, which I encourage you to go and read it, you can see it on our newsletter or over on LinkedIn for Jeep Talk Show. But it is a story about how Jeep is going to build back to basics Jeep. 2-door Dana 44 front and rear, open. It has no top. It has a roll bar, an actual roll bar, not a sports bar. Okay. It is a 2-door Jeep that has no top, 2 seats, and it's made for taking off road. And it just goes through the whole thing. The only caveat to the necessary stuff was a cup holder, and that cup holder needs to be able to hold a cup even while rock crawling.
Okay.
Bounce it around.
It's important. You got to stay hydrated.
Right. But no AC. I mean, maybe a heater, but no AC. And it was, I gave it the idea of what to write about and some of the details. And it wrote this really, really nice story. I thought it was hilarious. And, but it's written in the form of, this is what Jeep is doing. So I hope everybody knows it's fiction, because I don't want to get your hopes up.
People should know you by now.
Well, if they don't, they'll learn. So anyway, the story is done very, very well, and I recommend if you. I'm trying to include some stories because it's so easy to write. I have lots of ideas, but spending the time of actually writing everything down and getting the words in there correctly and stuff, it's so much easier with AI. So it's just a tool that allows my creativity to be prettied up by something else. So we're trying to include some stories in the newsletter. The week before, it was about a gentleman that was working on his Jeep and was almost crushed, but he accidentally had his tire and wheel that he had taken off close enough to the Jeep so that when it fell off the jack, it stopped on the tire and wheel. And he was he would have been certain he would be crushed if he hadn't done that. I think it's important. Wow. I think it's important for people to know that if you're going to take the wheels off your Jeep and you're going to have this 6-ton behemoth above you, give yourself the best chance you can.
Right. Yeah. Don't get in the way of it. You don't need that dropping on you.
Jack stands, there's just, you can't be sure, but if you take the wheel, I mean, even if it damaged the tire and the wheel, you can buy another one. They can't buy another you, at least not yet.
That's true. That's true. I saw some gadget that was really cool, and I need to look it back up, but it was an extra protection for your jack. So it just really made sure that everything stays in place. But yeah, that anything you can find to make sure that Jeep's not going to come down and fall on you.
Well, sometimes the jack may not fail, but because of the surface that you're on, or just because you didn't do it right, it could lean over, and now the whole Jeep's coming down. So I think anything you can do to make sure you're safe. And frankly, we need as much viewers as we don't want them dying off.
No, that is true. Let's stay safe, y'all.
All right, April. So I want you to chime in here on the ones you're going to be, these events that you're going to be going to. So Jeep announced 2025 event lineup, including Myrtle Beach. Oh, so these already happened. I get the feeling some of these have happened.
Actually, Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam, you send me the show notes like a minute before the show, but I was so stoked to see that one on there. I'm actually helping host that one with one of their main hosts. So Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam will be here over Halloween weekend. Yep. So it's just about to come up, but I was actually on the messages with him today, working through some things. So, and my daughter's going to be joining me. So we're going to be out there representing kind of outside the arena, the obstacle course, and doing some interviews and having a lot of fun. But I did that one last year as well. But it's, at the beach, they do a beach crawl. So you can it's the one time a year that you can drive on the beach and, watch the sunrise and see the waves. And then they do something called the poker run. It's a game where you have to go to different places and check in and, get a poker chip. And
I was just going to ask, what does that have to do with poker? But poker chips.
Yeah. So you have to, I forget all the exact details of it. I did it last year, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, you were probably heavily drinking, so you can't really remember the whole thing.
I hear you. But that was fun. It was a game. You could win some nice prizes. I didn't win anything. That's why I don't remember all the details.
Oh, okay. It wasn't alcohol. Okay.
And gosh, then just the venue set up. And then, of course, all the fun you have in the evenings at the different places that sponsor the event as well.
Are you concerned about taking your daughter at all? I've never been to this thing. Sometimes they can kind of be of an adult nature.
No, not at all. Matter of fact, it's actually extremely family friendly.
Nice.
So she went last year and she also represented as well. She brought some of her girlfriends with her and they did some things, walking around and enjoying it. But, during the day for the main show event, you have your vendors, you have the obstacle course right slap dab in the middle. And there's a great guy there named Tom that he is a super host and he just kind of engages the crowd. They have, kind of like a little bit of seats set up stadium type. And so you can watch, cheer them on, go through the mud pits.
Is it kind of close or is there a lot of walking?
It's close, but there's definitely some walking. So, but yeah, Jeeps get muddy.
How about restaurants? Is there a lot of good places to eat
There's
there?
a lot of nice restaurants. Myrtle Beach, if you've never been to Myrtle Beach, it's big. So pretty much whatever you want to eat is around. Very, very fun place. Of course, you can find trouble anywhere you go in any place. But no, Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam is definitely family friendly.
How about a good vendor turnout? Are there a lot of vendors out there?
A lot of good vendors.
Sales of things?
Yes, a lot of good sales. So I was out there with JF Tops as well last year, as well as Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam. But yeah, so a lot of vendors, pretty much, whatever you're looking for, you can find out there.
Yeah, JF Tops got excited about you being on the show.
Oh yeah,
it's John,
great
isn't
guy.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had John on not too long ago. Fun interview. Did you see that interview where we were talking about anal probing and stuff?
Yeah. And that does not surprise me.
Oh, and this has nothing to do with Myrtle Beach anal probing. So if you guys didn't see that, didn't see that interview, you should see it. I think they had a good time. I think they were a little surprised, but they had a good time.
They're super sweet. I really enjoy them. So yeah.
Great people. Myrtle Beach, October 31st through November 2nd. You can see April out there. And Jeep Beach and Daytona, that one has already happened. That is April 18th through 27th. Yeah, there we go. But did you go to that one? Were you at that one?
I did. I was with Midland at that one as well. And I'll be there next year as well with them. But yeah, Jeep Beach is a fun one too. So And you could be on the Jeep all on the beach all the time with your Jeep for that one.
Well, we're not going to talk anymore about that one. Not this year, but 2026, the Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, April 20th. That's strange. I have the 20th through the 20th. I think it's actually the April 10th through the 20th. Go online and check for yourself. If you haven't been to Easter Jeep Safari, that is like, and everybody says this, that is like the Jeep Mecca, where you need to travel to Moab, and I would say do it during Easter Safari because that's a great time to go. And also too, you get to see the Jeep concept vehicles, and it's just a miraculous place to see. And I know I've asked you this before, and I think the answer is yes, but you've been to Moab and EJS before.
So I've been to Moab, but I actually have not been to EJS. I considered it this year, but was it over Easter this year?
I'm trying to remember. It's always around that time, but I don't know if it actually.
For me, it would have involved Easter.
I think it was done. Yeah, I think it was done. So if there was traveling time, you probably would not have been at home in time for Easter.
That's what it was. And then the other thing with that is Jeep Beach backs right up to it. So for me, that would have been the whole month pretty much. Traveling.
What do you like better? The ones where you're hobnobbing with the goober smoochers, or you're actually wheeling? Because I mean, that's really what EJS is. It's not really as much hobnobbing as it is. I mean, there's a lot of that going on, especially. You've never been to EJS now. Sundown Grill. I think it is.
I know what you're talking about.
What an event! And I care less about the event and the people that are out there than the steak that they serve. Oh my God. It was absolutely fantastic. I missed it the first time I went there because I was busy doing something else.
Right.
But in 2024, when I went, and I would have gone 2025 as well, just couldn't afford it. But the goal is for the show to make enough money so that I can go and actually justify that that money is well spent. But I love going, and I told you before, I got my wife to go in 2024.
I'm sure she loved it.
Absolutely, she was against it, and I had to threaten her.
Yeah,
you need to go.
You gotta
trust me. You need to go.
Right.
And as soon as we started getting close to Moab, it was like that thing where you see Hillary Clinton with her mouth open.
Oh gosh.
Because she was just so amazed, and when you take somebody, whether it's a child or a loved one or a wife, a spouse, and you know how you felt about it, and then when you see them react that same way,
it
brings back the memory. It brings back the memory
that
of
excitement in their eyes.
That first time that you enjoyed it. So it was wonderful. And she got to see a lot of stuff. Oh, and we had the G tops, which are the clear tops for the Freedom panels. Okay. So not only did we get to see it through the windshields and stuff. I mean, I know you can take the top off, but come on,
right?
It's Moab. It's dusty. It could be cold. It could be hot. So the G tops just made it perfect because you can just sit there in the air conditioning and it actually
still
snowed.
Get the view.
It? Yeah, she's originally from Mexico, but moved here in 3rd grade into Texas.
Okay.
So both of us don't know much about snow. So
I don't know much about snow either here.
Okay, well then as far as when you see it, and we were going up some switchbacks, and it started snowing, and she just happened to be outside the Gladiator taking pictures, barefoot when it started snowing. Oh my
gosh!
So she's dancing around out in the snow, with these big flakes. Oh, it was
that would
wonderful.
Have been me. Yep.
Yeah, it was just wonderful, and thankfully she had a really good time with it, and we really enjoyed ourselves. But anyway, I certainly recommend it, and you don't need to have anything but a Jeep to go out there. I say you can do 85% of the stuff on a stock Jeep. If you got a Rubicon, you can probably do it all. It's just sometimes you need more clearance to get over things. So I actually had a few people reach out to me asking what the setup on the Gladiator was, because they wanted to go and they were concerned. Also, too, I'll mention that it's really nice when you go out there with somebody. The great thing is that I think we had 30 people or 30 Jeeps, Jeep Talk Show listeners and team members out at this year's EJS. So if you're looking to go with somebody, please join the Jeep Talk Show people.
I just might have to do that.
Yep. So it's a great time to go. It made a big difference for me. I mean, I would have gone anyway, but it's so much more fun to go out there with people.
Right. It's true. That's definitely true.
So like I was saying earlier, Jeep is getting involved. Not that they haven't been involved, but it was they kind of backed off of events and things there. What was it, 2024? And now they're getting back involved. I'm glad there's somebody at the helm that says, no, if you want to sell Jeeps, we need to be involved in things. We need to be involved with the Jeepers. And I'm hoping that's going to include listening to the Jeepers about what we.
Yeah, that would be a great start.
Yeah. All right, did this Jeep Talk Show episode get your engine roaring? Show us some love by dropping a 5-star rating and a blazing review on your go-to podcast platform. It's your way to help us expand our Jeep family. Keep the adventure rolling by hitting follow on social media and joining our newsletter crew for the hottest Jeep updates, unmissable events, and more. Hey, got a burning question? Maybe a burning question for Grok or a wild idea for our next episode? I don't know how wild we'll take. For me, yes. April, we may have to be careful. Fire it over to us at xjtalk.com/contact. Thanks for cruising with us, and get ready for a thrilling journey. Talk show. April, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe.
Oh, I always forget.
Broadcasting since 2010.
You're my friend. You're my new friend.